Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name's Katrina. Today's video is going to be a hair color review, but not just any hair color review. It's going to be like a brand versus brand review. Recently I used a similar color from two different brands, and I thought it would be cool to share with you guys my experience using the colors and the outcome of both, which one I prefer, and things like that. Before we get into the video, I would really love if you guys could hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification button so you're notified whenever I upload. So yeah, let's get into the video. So lately, my boyfriend's sister, Amanda, who actually has been in my videos before, if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen, I'll link some like family challenges we've done. I'll link them down below so you can check them out. She's been dying, you know, for me to dye her hair, and I was like, all right, let's start off small. I told her let's just dye the underneath and have like a little peekaboo color. That way you can kind of get used to it, and then we can maybe kind of build up to have the color show on top. Yeah, she told me that she wanted to do a blue color, and she's been showing me this brand Arctic Fox. So I went to my local beauty supply first. I always check there first before I go to Sally's, because the beauty supply is usually like $1 or $2 less. They didn't have it there, which I already kind of knew that they were gonna have it there because they don't have like fun, you know, fashion colors like that. I actually bought the last one there too. This is what it looks like. If it's not focusing, I'll put a picture here on the sign, but yeah, it's Arctic Fox POSEIDON semi-permanent hair color. Also says it's vegan here on the back, so that's cool. After my pro discount, I think it came up to $9.99. I'm not sure. I'll put it down below. Whenever you do these colors, obviously you have to lighten their hair first. So as I'm talking, I'll put the pictures on the side somewhere. So yeah, I lightened her hair. Usually, since this was kind of like a darker blue, I figured I didn't need to lighten it as much to like a platinum or even like a pale blonde. Since it was so dark, I figured I can leave a little bit of like brassiness in it and it would still cover. Also, I didn't want to lighten it too much because I didn't want it to be too bright and bold in your face. I really wanted to keep that nice, like I feel like she was really wanting like a royal, like dark blue. I wanted to keep that level. This is what it looked like when I lightened it. So like I said, you can still see some brassiness, but you know, I've done colors like this before, so I was like, this should definitely be light enough, you know, for me to cover it with the blue. So yeah, with this, I guess I'll read the steps it says on the back. So step 1, it says shampoo without conditioner and dry your hair. So you only shampoo, no conditioner after, and then just thoroughly dry your hair. Then it says like use protective cream around your hairline because it does, you know, stain. Remove the bottle cap and inner seal. Wear gloves. It tells you to apply it with gloves, but you can really apply it however you want. If you want to use the brush, or if you want to use a comb, or if you just want to use gloves, totally up to you, whatever you're more comfortable with. It says to leave color on hair for 30 minutes or longer. Put her hair in a plastic cap, and like every 5 minutes or so, I would kind of just like put some heat to it with a blow dryer. Put it on for maybe about 30 to 35, like 30 to 40 minutes, in between there. So I'm rinsing it out. As I'm rinsing it out, obviously when your hair is wet, it's going to be darker. But as I'm rinsing it out, I'm like, oh my god, this looks really dark. Like it looks like black. Like it looks like we didn't do anything to it. So yeah, like I didn't want to say anything yet because I didn't want her, you know, to scare her or whatever. And obviously when you're working with a client, if you're ever in that situation, you obviously don't want to be like, because obviously they're going to get freaked out and they're going to get stressed out. Just kind of, you know, handle it as you go. So yeah, I'm like, all right, it's wet, maybe it's, you know, obviously it's going to be lighter when it's dry. So yeah, after we washed it, I just put conditioner and then I dried it, and I'll put the picture here. It was very dark. I don't know, it was really weird. Like you could definitely see a hint of the blue in light, but it was just not noticeable, and I really don't know why. I really don't know why. Like if anything, if the blonde wasn't too light, it should have just kind of tinted it and maybe not even colored it. But the fact that it made it like really dark, I don't know, it's really weird. That's honestly never happened to me before, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to say like I'm happy, but I'm happy that it happened with her, because I feel like it would have been a nightmare if it was like with an actual client, you know. So yeah, I could definitely tell she was upset, and I'm like, you know what, don't worry, we're gonna do it again. Like I said, that was my first time using that color, so I told her like, don't worry, let's just wait a couple days or wait a week and we'll do it again. So we did that on Friday night, and on Monday afternoon I went back to Sally's to see what color I should get. I originally was just gonna kind of lighten it again and use the same color because I know she was really stuck on that color, but I was like, you know what, I really don't want to use it again, and then it's like, even if I do lighten it more, it's gonna be dark. Like, the fact that it didn't come out right the first time, I kind of didn't want to do the same thing over again. So I was like, you know what, let me look and see what else they have. Usually for the fashion colors, I use like the Ion Color Brilliance, just because they're easy to work with. Like, it's like similar process, but they didn't have the kind of dark blue that I was looking for. And the one color that caught my eye was this color from Manic Panic. If it's not focusing again, I'll put a picture on the side. But yeah, I thought this was really similar to the Arctic Fox Poseidon color, and just like that kind of royal blue, dark blue. And I've heard about Manic Panic forever. I feel like it's like a really trusted semi-permanent hair color. So I was like, alright, we definitely can't go wrong with this. I picked out the color After Midnight. Again, this is a semi-permanent hair color. I don't have a picture of how much I lightened it the second time, but honestly, I only lightened it like half a level more than I lightened it the first time. So I'll put up the picture of this is when I lightened it the first time. I lightened it like half a level more, just a little bit more. This is basically the same thing, shampoo only, and then dry your hair, and then just add in the color. Arctic Fox, I think I did just use gloves, but this one, it's a little more, they're both creams, but this one is a little more, I don't know, smooth, liquidy, I guess. So I did use the brush for this, and I painted on each section, and then after I painted it on with the brush, I just kind of rubbed it through and combed it through with my hands, with a comb. Pretty much did the same thing after I applied it on. You just want to make sure the color is like fully saturated. You want to make sure you don't miss any pieces, any blonde pieces. You just want to make sure you get all the color in there. After I put the color on, I put it, I gave her a plastic cap, and then every 5 minutes or so, I kind of would pass the blow dryer over it to add some heat. I believe she left it on for about 40 minutes. Yeah. Oh, I didn't say the price. I think after my pro discount, this came out to $10.99. So $1 less. No, sorry, $1 more than the Arctic Fox. And they're both 4 ounces. It's pretty expensive for this. After we washed out the Manic Panic, I'll put a picture on the side. This was the final result. I really love the way this came out. Like, the blue color is so pretty. It's even prettier in person. Like, I feel like in the picture it almost has like I don't know, like a aqua-y color, I guess. Aqua-y. It almost has like a sea blue color, I guess, but in person it's a really pretty like royal blue. She was so happy with the color. Like, it looks really nice, and I think it's very appropriate for her age because she's only 14. Even though I know girls sometimes even younger than her have, like, you know, the crazy fashion colors and everything, just like maintaining your hair wise, you don't want to do so much right away, you know what I mean? Especially at that age, like, you're still growing, your body's changing, your hair is changing, you know, everything's changing. You don't want to like kill your hair with all these products, you know, so young, so fast. I think the color underneath, I think it's like a really fun pop of color, and I think it's very, very age appropriate. Brand versus brand, Arctic Fox versus Manic Panic. I'm definitely loving the way the Manic Panic came out better. It just gave such a beautiful, vibrant color, and I'm very happy with the results. I'm not trying to bash Arctic Fox because I have checked out some videos of people using this on YouTube, and their hair comes out beautiful. I'm not too sure why it worked out that way for me. I'm guessing maybe it has to be like really super blonde for it to show through. Just in this case, I'm really happy with the way Manic Panic came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see me do more hair color reviews or talk about different hair products, just comment down below and let me know. And I would really love if you guys could hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification button so you're notified whenever I upload. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!